Hey guys, get ready with me to go and promote my makeup workbook. Period. For those that don't know me, my name is Bonke and I am a professional makeup entrepreneur based in Pretoria. I provide glamour services and photography services around Gauteng. But if I'm back in Cape Town, I can avail myself as well. So today I'm gonna do a look. I'm not sure which look yet, but probably, you know, the Fuller signature look, period, which is in the makeup workbook, which I'll be telling you about as I'm getting ready. I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and engage with the camera and do my makeup. This is my first type of like get ready with me. I decided to try and do more like interactive content rather than just like me behind the scenes doing makeup on a model. You know, it's always great for you guys to hear from me from time to time, and I hope that you guys love the content. So yeah, let's get into it. Period. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did my brows and prepped for eyeshadow off camera because I need to concentrate when I do that step, otherwise my brows are gonna be crooked. Anywho, okay, so I'm gonna start with eyeshadow while I try and talk, like I said, tell you guys about the makeup workbook. So how I went about, you know, starting this workbook is that 2 years ago when I started my makeup journey, I had already started with the makeup business, but because I am self-taught, right? And then if you get a normal, let me go for makeup lessons, go a pro in Santon, just to polish up, see where we're not going to be short guys, the booty products, you know. So I put funds together. Fortunately at the time I was still employed, and then I put funds together and signed up for a one-day lesson, which lasted about like 6 hours. Yeah, I was there the whole day, like 6-8 hours, just going through the process start to finish. But the next day, the next day, I did some of the stuff. And then it's not like it was a situation where you could call and say, oh, okay, let's kind of step 1, 2, 3. I'm like, she's a busy woman, so what you could take that day is what you needed to like take, Baba. So I mean, I did take notes like a but man, just remembering how she moved the hand, how, you know, placement, the brush she used, I forgot all that. So we keep you know what, I'm going to document each and every mistake, good, bad thing that I do in terms of my makeup journey, so that I have something to refer to and I'm able to like track my progress, Robin. And yeah, I'm just gonna start documenting everything. No, I'm just like, I'm truly an academic at heart. Like I like documenting. So it was very much like what I do typically. And yeah, that's how the idea of the makeup workbook started. And then initially I wanted just to keep those notes for, and I can't find a certain brush. So let me find the brush, I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so where was I? Workbook and how it started, right? So yeah, that's how I came about kind of doing the workbook. And as I said, I wanted to use it for my students. Flow signature technique is not easy. Yeah, so I wanted to teach my students for when I start doing lessons, because prior to deciding that, okay, I want to give lessons, I had to perfect my technique first. I mean, how am I going to teach someone technique in like it's confident? So I was like, cool, because that's the type of learner I am. Now I want to do something practically and I want to read it. And I can live it practically. I want to be able to refer to a document or something. So I was like, this is proper. So I put together a workbook on Word, mind you. Got a Word document, and then I did like a step by step on how I would teach someone like practically. And then yeah, that's how the workbook started. So several years down the line, I met this other photographer, also. I was like, dude, I have this idea, what do you think? And he was like, this is brilliant. So last year we decided, well, you know what, let's start planning on how we're going to execute it. Do a proper shoot, get the models, and put together an actual proper workbook that I can distribute. So now the advantage with this is that people in Cape Town, Durban, Limpopo, Northern Cape, Western Cape, wherever in the country, because I'm not doing the world yet, wherever in the country, they can learn my technique. How dope. Right? I'm like, so if you aren't able to like book a lesson because you're far, it don't matter anymore because Bukaki, Korea, Pixie, you know, we good. So yeah, keyword buku for you. And yeah, if you follow me on any of my social media pages, you'll see that I've been promoting the out of this workbook. Like, guys, buka kiyo yet, buka kiyo yet. How say to makeup, or if you do know makeup and you just want to polish up on certain knowledge, or even if you're a pro but you just like the way I do certain things, you know, you can get the book and learn my technique and my methods, you know. So yeah, that's it with the book. So it's available. It's available to purchase. I officially took it for printing yesterday after a struggle and a half. Guys, this project is the biggest project I've ever took on since, you know, becoming an entrepreneur. So I really put my heart and soul into this. Sleepless nights. Once again, late, really busy at this workbook because I wanted it to be very thorough. I worked on this workbook till the last day, you know. I needed to make sure that Limoto Asaiting has no clue, like zero clue about makeup, is able to follow step by step and have a nice foundation, you know. So that's the nice part about the workbook. It accommodates beginner, Moto Asaiting looks. It also accommodates people that know a little bit, and it accommodates those that know, but they just wanna, you know, add on to what they know, like their makeup knowledge. Okay, so more on the workbook. I just wanted to get a little bit further into the eyeshadows. I become slow. I don't know how people do it, but I'll get the hang of it. So more on the workbook, right? The workbook consists of 9 chapters, and it's the chapter 1, which is niche, and then niche as basically finding who you are as a makeup artist in the industry. Are you a glamour makeup artist? Are you a special effects makeup artist? Do you specialize only in bridal? Do you specialize only doing maybe matric dance and graduation? Are you a traveling makeup artist? Are you a makeup artist that is located at a specific studio and you work maybe from there? In studio I mean home or wherever you choose to set up and work from there. So yeah, those are the things that I tap into because it's something that I struggled with. I think the first year of being a makeup artist, I was finding my feet. I wanted to figure out what type of looks I like. What type of brand, basically branding myself. This is the signature look that I provide. This is the type of target market I'm going for, class of ladies that I want to attract. And I also had to figure out how I need to conduct myself in order to attract that type of client base and how I need to move, business-wise. So that's something that I touch on in that first chapter because I think it's very important for makeup artists to establish that before they can say, hey, I'm a makeup artist, book me, you know what I'm saying? who do you want to book you? Like, you can't just be jack of all trades, master of none. No, baby. You know, this age group, class, or whatever. Not that you're being like getting. Actually, you are. Like, you need to know your worth. You need to know. Because another thing, you don't want people coming to you and then I don't want to negotiate the loan and booty discount and things like that. You know, people need to come and say, I see the type of brand and service you provide. How much charge? Oh, okay, no problem. Because she knows how much you invested and put into your kid, into your skill. That's a lot. So you don't want to be going back and forth with people in terms of your pricing, or people calling you crazy because you're priced at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Because you took time to establish yourself in your respective career, business, such and such. So actually, chapter 1 is going to speak to entrepreneurs. It's not just about makeup artists. I think that's something most people in business must know about themselves and about their business, and then it will make it easier for you moving forward to collaborate with certain people, you know, and certain companies based off of what your value is and your brand, how you've established yourself. So chapter 1 is that, and then the last chapter is setting the face. So actually it goes from chapter 1 through to 9, and I take you on each and every single step of the makeup routine. So skin prep, I educate on how to do foundation application, foundation matching, concealer, highlighting and contour, setting the face with powder, the difference between compact powder and loose powder, how to use it, and yeah, and then brows, and then we go into detail about the signature eyeshadow look, the Fleur signature look. I've gone and demonstrated 2 different looks that resonate with the Fleur signature look, and you can learn how to do that step by step. So yeah, the workbook is very thorough. As I said, it's for like beginner, intermediate to pro, depending on what the purpose is for you, you know, what you want to get from the book. So yeah, let me continue. I'll come back again. I'm back and I finished eyeshadow. This is the like Fleur signature eyeshadow look. So I'm gonna proceed to do skin prep while I continue to tell you about the workbook, right? So the reason why I opted for a physical copy, like a physical document, opposed to like ebook, right? I love reading and I love writing. I'm very like old school, you know, like academic like that. Because like when I was in varsity, I would insist on rather getting a textbook or getting like the documents printed out rather than reading them off of a laptop or a tablet. So I wanted that just organic feel of like holding it and paging through and seeing the pictures. Another thing about this workbook, it's not just words, it's actually like a visual guide. It's like a lookbook. The pictures were well thought out, and you know, like a lot was, you know, put into the visuals as well. So you're also gonna enjoy looking at the pictures, looking at the makeup. I mean, my photographer is the best, you know, so he really did that, got the picture. Like you could just buy that book just to look at the pictures, literally. You don't even have to read. Another thing I love about the workbook is that without you even reading the text, you can just see what's happening and what I'm communicating visually via the pictures. So that's also a nice thing, that while you're reading, you're able to get guided visually. And as far as the do's and don'ts of certain techniques and methods on the workbook, I have pictures of what it must look like. I have pictures of what it mustn't look like, or if it looks wrong, this is what it's going to look like. So yeah, this was well thought out. I mean, I've been putting this together for the past 2.5 years. Like, come on. You get me? So yeah, that's another thing with the workbook. So it's a physical copy, which I'm waiting to get. I need to get my copy in a couple of days, and then I'm gonna send. No, I'm not gonna send it. I'm gonna show you. Like I'm gonna take pictures and do shoot. So yeah, I'm gonna be walking you through my journey, man, of this workbook. And you know, as much as this thing took me 2.5 years to like compile and put together and finally put it out there, the real work is actually starting now, because now I have to get the word out there. I have to, you know, let you guys in on how it can effectively be used to benefit you and your business. And it's not only for makeup entrepreneurs, it's also for people that just want to improve their makeup game. Like, maybe you're not a makeup person, but when you do wear makeup, ke batla gore o make sure wa tlhaloganya gore ke batla gore ya no ke lo mmona ka tshetse makeup is 2 day, you know what I mean? So it's a book for everyone. You guys are really going to enjoy it. I'm excited. And you know, another thing, people always ask me, okay, aren't you afraid gore sharp won't still a book and most they can do makeup like by themselves? They don't have to book you for one-on-one lessons. That's not the point, right? The point here is that I want my technique to be accessible across the country, as I said, and not everyone has the privilege or the capacity to pay 8,000, 10,000 rand for makeup lessons, because essentially that's what a 7-day lesson is equivalent to when you book with me for a one-on-one lesson. It's like 9,000 rand, and then a 1-day lesson is like 1.6, but it's 1 day for 5 hours. And if you're a beginner or know nothing about makeup, that's not enough time. Like I said, when I went for my lessons, I was like, damn, I wish I could just call her and ask her. So now you have the workbook on hand that you can always refer to if you forgot something. And even when you book a one-on-one lesson with me, you can always say, you know? Come on. So don't worry. Also, in addition to like having the workbook, you can always book just to get that technique down, because there are certain things that I actually omitted from the book, because I was like, not now. Maybe 2.0, the second edition, I'll put in those details. But yeah, there's certain details that you only get when you are with me side by side, and I'm actually showing you like how to hold that brush, how to use it, how to effectively like move so you can get like a smooth blend, you know, and just the nitty-gritty things like that. So that's how I get straight. So let me do my face. I'll come back again. I don't know what I want to talk about. You know, I did forget. I don't know what I wanted to say. I wanted to say something. Oh, period. So I wanted to tell you how I became a makeup artist, for those that don't know. So I studied industrial engineering. Surprise, surprise. News flash. No, I'm not. Now I'm a professional makeup entrepreneur. Life, no? So I studied industrial engineering, and then I did my first degree, post-grad. I worked in the industry for 6 years, and now I'm not. The best decision ever. If I could do it again, I would, every single time, you know. That's just been like the highlight of my life up until this point. Well, since the workbook is out now, it's like top 2. So yeah, no, there was nothing wrong with what I studied. I was actually very passionate about it, and I was very really good at it, because for the career that I had chosen at the time, that's exactly kind of like it matches my personality. So I was just good at it. So I guess working in that industry and realizing that actually this is how it is around here. This is not up my alley. And I guess another red flag was that I'm a creative. Like, we're artists. My mom did art. My brother is studying graphic design and animation, and he's about to graduate. Well, he's graduating next year. He's also very artsy. And in high school, I did information design, which is a form of art. So I mean, come on, like it was inevitable. Like it was just something that kind of haunted me for the longest time. For the matter, how am I gonna? I always promise myself that I don't want to forget that outside of me. I must find a way. Although I'm doing engineering, I need to find a way to get back into it and tap into it. So I guess it came in the form of makeup. And last year, on my birthday, my resignation was finalized, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do this full time. And I never looked back. And here we are, 2 years and 6 months in, and 7 months in. Yep, in the business. My business is gonna turn 3 years next year, January. Perhaps get later, perhaps in the little. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, that's how I became a professional makeup entrepreneur. And yeah, it's just been like the best thing ever. The journey keeps getting interesting, and since I joined forces with Feathers with the photography, I'm learning about photography now and integrating the two worlds, and you know, it's just amazing. Like without makeup, photography without makeup and vice versa just doesn't make sense. It goes together like real bad, you know. So that's why we're like, nah, dude, let's just merge these two worlds because that's just the vibe, and it's just elevated our respective like crafts, you know, individually, and just elevated everything. Like now that I know how to do makeup, right? And then because now I have a photographer that takes the pictures, he just kind of helps me communicate my craft in such a more elevated and better way, and vice versa, because now with whoever's behind the lens that he's taking a picture of, you're able to appreciate the makeup and you're able to appreciate the beauty of the image, you know. So that's why from time to time you'll see me just doing my makeup and creating content, because we want to just show that these things and these words go together and they merge, and it's just been like bliss. So yeah, here we are, moving on. Okay, so I did my base skin prep. Do not do your makeup without skin prep. Skin prep. I did my foundation matching. As you can see, it's skinny. Like, where is the foundation? Tag me and comment below if you can find the foundation. And then I went in with liquid blush because I'm a blush girl. Like, another signature thing with the Fleur look is the blush. Why not get blush, you know? So that's why, okay, now I went heavy with it because I like dramatic makeup. So also, if you're gonna book me, don't think I'm only gonna look like this. So that's how. Oh yeah, I'm very big on customization. That's another thing with the workbook. I teach that it's important to be able to like customize your looks to and alter and adjust them according to your client. So what's about to do the same thing or do no, well, technique you're gonna have down, right? Because you can't compromise certain things like base and correct foundation matching, but there's a way that you can customize or tone down or tone up the the eyeshadow according to your customer's needs. So that's also an important factor, I think, that I saw a gap in terms of understanding the makeup artist. So I touch on that as well. So there's just so much than just how to do makeup in that workbook that's gonna open your eyes to in terms of your business and help elevate your business or help you tap into the makeup business. Or if you're not sure that you want to become a makeup artist, after reading that book you'll know that okay, maybe not type of thing. But then again, you can always book a one-on-one lesson with me, you know, and we can have these conversations so that I can really let you in on what it really is like to be a makeup entrepreneur. Like, there's just more to it than just putting brush to face. You know, you need to learn how to market your business, you need to learn how to get yourself out there, you need to learn how to communicate and express yourself as a makeup entrepreneur, like, other than just booking. That's not enough. Like, go book it for what? Why should you go book? You know what I mean? So That's what I also coach. That's what I coach my what you call this, my students to be able to do it, and finding a way to do it on your own terms and in a way that is wena as an individual and represents your brand. So yeah, this workbook is quite dynamic. Now that I'm actually like talking about it to you guys, I'm like, no, gee, I actually crafted something epic. Period. Anyway, I can't wait to see it physically. I put up a mock-up on my stories, so after watching this video, you must go check it out. Period. Let me continue and we'll wrap it up. And then I'm gonna put on my wig and we're gonna go out there and market my book, my workbook. So follow, subscribe, like, comment, share. I'll leave the details in the comment section. I'm a Barbie girl. So guys, this is the final look. Transform, right? The power of makeup, honey. Gee, period. Okay, so I just wanted to wrap up the video with just thanking you guys for watching. Yeah, there's more to come with regards to the workbook and a lot of things that I have in the pipeline. So please do like, subscribe, follow, share. I'd really appreciate that. If you've already done it, I appreciate you. If you haven't done it, please go ahead and do that. Follow me on Instagram at FleurDelisBeauty_Academy, at the Beauty Dish _, at Corporate Dish _, and at FleurDelis Beauty Cosmetics _ I think. But yeah, all my businesses have been listed under my profile, so but I'll also leave it down below, like, you know, anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll be doing more of these get ready with me videos so that we can get to know one another. Let me know if you enjoyed this video down below. I'd really appreciate your feedback. Bye. Ciao.